I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best.
Tonight on EA Sports, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
All right, I knew I forgot to ask a question when we sat with the coaches about just how aggressive will you be bringing a ball out of the end zone, and what's the green light for your returner? In this case, it should have been a red light. Should have stayed in the end zone. Terrible field position to start this drive.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Man, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement, because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And now with the play clock getting down, Kevin Stefanski going to take a timeout.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
Yeah, that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
On third down, Jackson. Flush to his right.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
They bring their punter out there now, standing just about on his own goal line. He'll take it at the 42. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
A nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. And he was able to run free after the catch.
The numbers for Mixon last week. 19 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line is going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we had a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
This one taken in by Otten.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good.
And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. The numbers for him from a week ago: 8 catches, 114 yards.
And in doing preparation for the game, you notice where guys rank in the league in terms of statistical categories. He's 4th in the league in receiving yards. That caught my attention in a positive way.
On 2nd and very short, Jackson. High throw, but the catch is made. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Jackson now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. 1st down. And Jackson throwing once more. Escaping the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force you.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. 4th down. Here's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Barrett. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Burrow will throw.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback. Quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Otten brings it in over the middle. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow to Mixon on the check down.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the...
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The result, a 1st down as the quick slant gets him 14. Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Barrett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights have taken the lead. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Cincinnati set to take over once again. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Now Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. From midfield now, Burrow. Flushed out right.
This one completes Alec Pierce. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Daxton Hill
in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. A draw play for Mixon. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And that will keep this a 4-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On 2nd and inches, Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They go play action with Burrow. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. To throw again is Jackson. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson.
He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to go up top again. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
A final shot before break. Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there as time expires in the first half. And the Black Knights will extend their lead on the final play of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And he returns this to the 22. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Play action. It's Burrow. And he's got Pierce. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. First down. Here's Burrow.
Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on second down.
Burrow, quick slant, caught by Pierce. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first and 10, Joe Burrow
delivers another one to Pierce.
Touchdown, Bengals. Alec Pierce hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for two here. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Again, Jackson dancing to his left. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal 1st down.
Mixing up the middle.
He'll take this to the 46.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. 3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Burrow looking to pass.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Throwing again, it's Burrow.
He's got Otten. And he's going to have a Bengals 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow.
Out of his hands quickly to Higgins.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Here we go.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mixon again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Mixon. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. McPherson's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. When you talk about clutch, that one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barrett. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. He'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year.
And the Black Knights have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Now Burrow on 1st down.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He's got Higgins over the middle.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. 8 yards to go on 2nd down.
He'll drop to throw.
This one taken in by Otten.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Mixon will try the right side. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Cade Otton from 3 yards out. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. They do tack on the extra point as well, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And that will be incomplete. Jackson to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Burrow. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now it's Mixon running right. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
goes the distance, and it is good from 55 yards out. And the Bengals are going to get out of here with a W.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Cincinnati, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Indianapolis Colts come to town. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown. I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone,